Hello and welcome back to my channel. Jacob here, and today I'm going to be talking about Sparrow Rock by Nate Kenyon. This is a horror book. I don't know why it took so long to say that, but yeah, this is a horror book. I was trying to see if it said leisure horror on the side, but instead it just says leisure fiction. And I'm pretty sure this was part of the leisure horror line before that went kapooey. I got this as it was a leisure book. I got this used. I do believe this is the first Nate Kenyon book that I've read. I need to read another one. It says finalist for the Bram Stoker Award and author of The Bone Factory, because this book was really good. I just kind of jumped around there, but yes, I need to read another book by Nate Kenyon because this one was really good, and if all of his books are like this, then I definitely want to check out more. And it says, a voice reminiscent of Stephen King in the days of Salem's Lot. And that's what Cemetery Dance says, which Salem's Lot is my favorite book by Stephen King, so it's probably why I picked this up off the shelf at the time. This, of course, once again, we were talking about Sparrow Rock. I don't know if you guys could see on the cover or if I said it. But yes, on the back, they were just a group of high school kids looking for a place to party. They didn't know the end of the world was coming. Now alone and trapped below ground in a state-of-the-art bomb shelter, they are being stalked, and the creatures that come for them through the dirt and ash are like nothing anyone has ever seen before. There is a new ruling life form on Earth, and these 6 humans are the only remaining prey. Sorry, I had a bit of a yawn there, but yeah, I don't usually go for apocalyptic novels that much, especially in horror fiction. It's just never really been my thing. Maybe that's because I got burned out when I was reading fantasy, where like all the end of the world plot lines, it seems a bit much. Now, of course, if it's zombies or something, I'm fully on board for that. But that's part and parcel of that trope. So I'll be honest, I did kind of go into this book thinking, I don't know if how I'm gonna feel about a apocalyptic novel. And I couldn't be more wrong. This book was a lot of fun. It's told in the first person the entire time, which I really liked because you really got into the headspace of the kid that was going through all of this and watching, his friends kind of start falling apart. And some of them are like letting secrets out, which I'm not going to talk about because I don't want to spoil that for you, but there is kind of a backstory of why they wound up in this Sparrow Rock facility, and also the fact that maybe some people in the group might know a little more about what's going on they're letting on. And I also actually really loved the monster in this, or monsters, because they're ants. And I thought that, well, they're not just ants, obviously. They get inside you and basically eat through you until they can take control of you, is what it says in here. And I thought that was very neat and very original. I don't like bugs. I don't like the thought of bugs chewing their way inside of me. And I definitely don't like the way that it's described in here sometimes. It made me uncomfortable, which all good horror fiction should do. So definitely A+ there. And yeah, I mean, how do you stop? I can't stop ants from getting into my house during the summer. I can put traps out, I can spray, I can do the little door thingies, but they always find a way in. And that's what I think made them so scary in this novel, because I mean, you're in a bomb shelter, but there's still, like, if there's so much as a crack somewhere, or something doesn't shut just right, or maybe even like from pipes or below you, right? I mean, it's ants. How do you stop them from coming in? So I thought that was, that was a very realistic fear. It was very easy for me to kind of picture that and get into that headspace, or the headspace of the character when they're dealing with that. Because I mean, yeah, everyone's gonna be paranoid, everyone's gonna be freaked out, and then you also have that whole thing, like the Thing, right? You don't know who's infected. You don't know if they're already inside somebody until they start acting weird. So I thought that was a lot of fun. I mean, for a book that mostly takes place in a bomb shelter facility and then also relying on a somewhat unreliable narrator the whole time, I thought it was remarkably well done. I thought it was a lot of fun. I mean, it should 100% be a movie. It's kind of what it felt like a little bit. And I also like the fact that that it was teenagers. I think that made it a bit scarier because I feel like if you were more in the headspace of an adult, right, they would kind of be trying to take charge of a situation and you wouldn't feel as panicky over certain situations. You'd be like, well, there's adults in charge, they'll figure it out. But no, these were just teenagers, these were just kids, and a lot of them didn't know what they were doing, and they were, you know, panicky and horny, and they had a lot going on, and then also, you know, the entire world is ending around them. Yeah, if you come across a copy of this book, I highly recommend grabbing it. I will try to link it below. I think there might be Kindle editions out there. If there are, I will obviously link them in the video. But yeah, this was a lot of fun. I can't recommend this book enough. If you can go find it and you like apocalyptic horror, or you're like me and are just kind of afraid of bugs and you want to get a good like scare in, this book. And yeah, I'll be on the lookout for more books by Nate Kenyon in the future. And if you have read this and want to talk about it, as always, please leave a comment below. And until next time, please like and subscribe.